And the recording's back. Okay. Bonk. And we're going a pretty good clip. I might need to throttle down a little bit because I was a doofus. Wasn't paying attention to my altitude and speed. How they are related. Very much. Okay. 1,200 meters per second relative to the surface. That's pretty good. Right. Let's see what we got here. Nightbot always does that. He's supposed to say those two things like 5 minutes apart. Keeps saying them together. Wish I could get him to stop that. I do want to level out just a little bit. I just want to be going faster here. Any minute now the skybox will pop in. I would really like to get up. We were practically at orbital velocity the last time we did this. I would like to try to get near there again. I might do some air hogging if we have to redo the design a little bit. I don't use those fancy huge engines. Okay. Taking this SSTO into space is pretty time-intensive ordeal here. Oh, we're losing speed. That's because the engines are off, you big dummy. And how long was it until I realized that? Okay. Now, we didn't do quite as good as last time. And I'm already running at max thrust. Yeah, I can engine on again and use Uzi Monkey's advice. Get at least some kilonewtons of thrust out of it. Okay. Get this up to Wink. Back at 100. And let's see how this whoop. That really wants the drag on this thing. We've got way more rocket fuel. Okay. There's plenty of room to fall down in. Go ahead and time warp until we're out of the atmosphere. Carefully watching our apoapsis altitude. I don't think this has much delta V to go anywhere after this. Okay. We're out of the atmosphere now. Ryu, welcome. Yay! That's excellent. And hey, if you want to get anyone interested in your YouTube from here, Destroyer James, go ahead and throw up a link. Just let me know before you do it, or Nightbot will go ahead and time me out like a jerk. But you have my permission to link to your YouTube on here if you would like to promote it briefly. I have no problem with that. Okay, I get this. Yeah, that's circular enough. Go ahead and flip this on over. And we got a 13-second burn. Sure. Well, that's fine. That's fine, Destroyer. I've only recently had a channel with KSP videos on it myself. I think I had 11 subscribers last time I checked, so... Okay. Let's see. Go ahead and punch it button. And 7 seconds, and there we go. Punch it button. Ah. Alright, that seems alright. About 1.5 kilometers between the two. Seems circular enough. Okay, so we've got... I have no idea how much Delta V that really is, but it's probably not enough to even go to the moon, which doesn't make it a very good exploration craft unless it's paired up with another vehicle. Which is rather unfortunate. Really like for this to be like some kind of an atmospheric skimmer, where we can take it to a place like Duna, for example, and skim the atmosphere with it. Do a bunch of atmospheric science and then skim right out of the atmosphere. It doesn't seem like we could do that with this. So that's unfortunate. But I'll keep working on it. We'll keep working on it. Let's just see if this gear configuration can land, because that's kind of important right now. Is just figuring out if this thing can land. Well, okay, now we're all taking a screenshot of this, right? In that I have the X is right over the X is right over the Kerbal Space Center there. Okay. The last time the atmospheric trajectories dumped us out in the ocean, and that was very, very mean of the trajectories mod. Oops, Rad Raiders, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. That means you get a flag if and when we land this thing. Let's see, I need to permit Destroyer James. James 3RBLX. He wants to put his YouTube up. Try it again, James. Sorry about that. And again, I have a YouTube as well. Nightbot can give you the link to that in a moment. I'm going to time warp through to this maneuver node and see if we can land this cheapy STO. Next time I stream KSP, we'll put more effort into this, and we'll try to make it something that can go somewhere. I'm still thinking, like I said, I'd like to make it to an atmospheric skimmer of some kind. We could launch it SSTO style from Kerbin, fly it to another body with an atmosphere like Eve or Duna, do the atmospheric science on it, which probably means we can take off the seismometer there, and then return to Kerbin and land like a shuttle or something, and then have it be like dirt frickin' cheap for that kind of functionality. That would be great. So that's what we'll do. All right. And again, if you are new to the stream, welcome. New followers do get their own flags. So since this will be the last mission of this evening, getting your flag in would be something you might want to do now by following. That's what you want to do. I'm not. That sounds kind of pandering. I'm going to stop that now. But yep, that's the tradition. I need to try to put that into my channel somewhere so I don't have to say it. Anyway, where the fudge is... Okay, I guess I'm gonna point myself prograde and just hope that we don't fall out like a rock, I guess. Okay, because in theory this thing is supposed to land at KSC. Aha! And the X keeps moving around. Hey there, Chrissy, how you doing? You were just in time to catch what's going to be the last mission of the evening in KSP. I gotta land this SSTO and then head off to dinner. But I am returning to a regular KSP channel programming. In fact, tomorrow I'm going to be streaming likely from probably from like 2 p.m. Eastern time until whenever the fudge I get tired. So there's that to look forward to. But this evening I gotta wrap it up and have dinner. I drew some serious aggro yesterday. So I need to go do that. But we gotta land this thing first and get follower flags put up. And the True Impact welcome. Welcome, welcome. Am I gonna see Interstellar? Probably not. I've heard not very good things about it. But, you know, maybe it's something I'll check out after it's out of the theaters. You know? Okay. Looking like we're in the atmosphere, so time to physics time warp over. Gonna keep a watchful eye on that X to see if it moves at all. I don't want it to move. I want to land at KSC. Thought last night, really? The couple that I talked to didn't have anything to say about it. Well. But then again, they didn't like Star Trek, and who doesn't like Star Trek? I mean, in all honesty. 9.2 on IMDb, awesome. But then again, I said these people didn't like Star Trek, so they've got to be crazy or something. Alright. It looks like the atmospheric trajectories mod is working. Down. And as a plane, we can land a few... Let's point down a little bit. Can land a bit short of KSC, or look like we are, because we can glide on in. We don't need to come right onto it. Okay. Do kind of need to get... Whoa, okay. You need to come out of time warp. Once the burning happens. Not sure why we're tossing all kinds of different directions. Probably because I would try to maneuver in time warp there. Whoa. Well, I wanted to point down a little bit, but that's a little bit too much there. Whoa. Can this thing land? That's a good question. That's your barometer right now. Obviously, they just hate space. That's probably. I am going too fast to control this thing. Either that or the aerodynamics of this are so altered by the fuel being practically gone. Now, we do have a jet engine, so if I need power to fix this, we could do that. Looks like we might overshoot the runway a little bit. Okay, yeah, this is... That twisting and turning about is very not good. Okay, but we're coming straight down. Coming straight the fridge down. Straight the fridge. I'm going to use that now. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, well, if I can line this up, we can do the worst, most G-heavy landing ever. Alright. There's a follower train ship. Here we go. Sumakov, welcome to the stream. You were just in time to watch the epic landing of this spacecraft here. It will be, unfortunately, the last thing I'm able to do in KSP this evening, but I will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Time with a much longer stream, developing a lot more budget craft to support my YouTube series. And let's see, before I go into all that jazz, I would like to see if we can get this landed. Come on, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Oh! Ah! Shoot. Well, let's see what else. What is there? What is around here? Oh, the girders made it, so they would have made great landing gear. Boy. I should have turned on the jet engine. I was trying to fire the jet engine, but I remembered that I manually turned it off like a derp. Okay, well, that has to be the stream for this evening. I apologize for that, but I've got to go eat dinner and have an evening. But I want to thank you for viewing. I really appreciate it. Oh, man, I have my max number of viewers that I've had since I started streaming. Oh, that is rough, but I really do have to go. If you are new to the stream and you liked it, please do drop a follow. I also encourage you to look at past streams that are posted on my YouTube channel. I'm going to go ahead and give the link to that through a Nightbot. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's see, we need to give that guy a follow, don't we? Or a follower flag before we go. What's his name? Scrolling up through the chat list here. I see him. It was before that, wasn't it? Rad Raiders. We need to get Rad Raiders a flag before I actually go. So let's back to the Space Center. And let's get him his flag. I know where we can put the flag. I have a source of flag putting right here. Let's fly follower train ship. And let's go ahead and do the last little bit of flag follower service here. Can we get out of here? Okay, Jebediah. No, maybe roll a little bit more. There we go. Alright, Rad Raiders, here is your follower flag. I christen this the Rad Raiders wing of the admin building. Okay, so this is the Rad Raiders wing of the admin building. Thanks for the follow. Alright, and once again, I have to sign off, but thanks again so much. Check out my YouTube if you like it. Please do subscribe there, and if you like the stream, what you saw so far, please do go ahead and follow. I'll be live again tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Time with more KSP budget rocket building. I'm Scourge13, signing off. Have a good one.